Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for coming yesterday to our video class on YouTube. I know it's a lot of information, also a lot of stuff that we didn't get through. So I'm recording this webinar for you so you can kind of watch it at your leisure to cover two things. I still wanted to show you how to embed your video into an email. I use MailChimp, so I'm going to use that as my example. I don't know what email systems you use. It may or may not be the same. You can give me a call if you have any problems with it, and I can help you troubleshoot. But this is how you put it into MailChimp. The second thing I want to cover real quickly is keyword planner. So we're going to kind of switch screens here and there. You should be able to see my screen. I'm in my MailChimp account, and you can see I'm in campaigns. I have my lists all uploaded. So you can see here I've got my lists. I'm going to go over to campaigns, and I'm going to create a campaign. And I'm going to go down here, create an email, and I'm going to name it something to go along with my weekly video to past clients. As an example, I'm also probably going to go up here and edit so I can put in the date that I'm going to send this out. So all I have to do is replicate this one campaign each week, change my text and change my video. I'm going to hit save. Add recipients. I'm going to go pick my list. Let's see. Let's do that one because that's you guys. Save. Excuse me. Add my from. It's coming from my name and my email. Hit save. And now I'm going to put in my subject line and say webinar recording follow up to class. Obviously, this isn't a weekly video to past clients. You're going to want to put in any kind of subject line. Be sure and use your headline analyzer because, like I said before, you only get very few characters in here so that it shows up in the mobile phone to grab their attention. So, and then you're going to get a preview text. Go over here. Oops. I wanted you to know how to embed your video. And then whatever you put in there is fine. And hit save. And now we can design our email. So you can go to themes and pick some kind of theme that's already set up for you. You can see here there's quite a few. They're usually categorized. Like this one's integrations. I think that one was holiday, yeah, and event. But I'm going to go over here just to layouts because I kind of like simplicity. But the themes, I've used the themes a lot in the past, and that's great too, especially for holidays and stuff. Because I like to add my own kind of things in here, I usually go with a one column. And you'll see what that looks like. So it's kind of set up with an image and a text box. That's it. So now I'm going to hit browse on the image box. I'm going to put in my logo. Pick the image I want and hit insert. And now I can go ahead and start writing my email. And I write my own text in here. You can keep writing. You can change the size, the font, the style. You can do bullets or numbering, and you can add content. But I'm going to finish with that and hit save and close. Now I want to put my video in. So I just want an image card, and I can put that above my text or below my text. I'm going to go ahead and drop it below. And now I'm going to browse for an image. And I'm going to pull up Publisher real quick so you can kind of see how I do my videos, or my thumbnails for my videos, because that's an important part of this process. I go to my videos, my thumbnails, and I will send this to you this afternoon, the template for the thumbnails. So here's one that I just did the other day. I'm going to right-click and insert duplicate page. I think I showed you this yesterday, and this is the one that we created. And I'm going to ungroup it. Then I'm going to take that. I need to send that to the back. Okay. So you can see I actually have the YouTube play button on here. If you don't put the YouTube play button on your thumbnail in your email, they may not know that they can click the image and get your video. So yesterday we grouped all this. We group it again. And then we save this. Let me grab it all here, make sure we have all of it. Excuse me. And we go over and save it. And you call it whatever the title is of your and I do MC for MailChimp, call it what it is, and then I unclick the play button and save it again, and I change the MC to YT for YouTube. So now I've got both of my thumbnails, one for YouTube and one for my MailChimp. Now we're going to go back over here to MailChimp, and we're going to say upload our image. And I'm going to go to where I saved my image. Hopefully, if I know where I saved it. Oops, where did I save it? Give me a second here. That's why it's so important to know exactly where you're saving things, obviously. Did I save it in here? Let me look. Don't do what I just did. Know where you're saving things for sure. There it is. Okay. So, well, this is not the same one, but it's very similar. So here's the one that I'm going to do for MailChimp. And I hit open. And it's going to be right here. Now I'm going to switch over here to my YouTube channel. I'm going to go open up that video. It's not going to be the same video, but you'll get the idea.
One of the most popular lunch items is soup. I see soup and sandwiches
and
on
hit
almost
share.
every menu around town. When we make soup at
This
home,
loads
it
up.
seems to make a lot.
Share.
So I have a solution. Check it out.
And I'm going to say copy.
It seems like every type of
Now,
cuisine
you
around
can
the
copy
world
it from
has
the
a
video
signature
that
soup.
way, or
And
you
there's
can
so
copy it from your playlist. And again, I would go to my playlist, and you see the URL that I just copied from that video was fairly short. But when I go get it from this one, from the playlist, it includes the playlist. Let me hit share.
One of the most popular lunch items is
see,
soup.
they changed that
I
again.
see
So we're going to
soup
hit copy.
and sandwiches or soup and salads on almost every.
And now I'm going to go back over to MailChimp, and I'm going to link that to a web address, put in my URL that I just copied, and hit insert. And I have my email with my embedded video. And hit save and close. I get rid of that unless you've got your image or your links to each of your social media sites. You don't want to put that in there. But what you can do is to do a social share, and you don't have to have your stuff embedded in there. Well, it's telling me I do. Okay, let me go back and delete that. Here you can put in a button, and you can change it to click for more info. And you can see where you can either direct them to a website, an email address, a file. So if you are putting in something, let's say it's a virtual tour, and you have a flyer on that property, you can actually save it as a PDF and then attach it here with a button. They can upload your PDF. But let's put in an email address. And you're going to put in your email address because really you want to capture their information. And I would just go ahead and write part of the message. So all they have to do now is put in their name and phone number after that colon, and everything else is done for them. So more likely they're going to go ahead and do that. And then I always take my compliance disclaimers down here, and oh, that was just a divider. So now we're going to go to our disclaimer and opt-in stuff, and I'm just going to put in a bunch of returns to get that down further on the page so they don't just automatically unsubscribe, and hit save. Excuse me. And now I can do a preview and test my email. Send it to yourself. And hit save and close. So basically, now we can go over to our email and check out our email before we send it out. And it's good to click on the links to make sure it goes right where you want it to go. And it does.
One of the most popular lunch items is.
And make sure you don't have any typos. stuff, and everything looks good in it. Click for more info. You can see the way the email comes up. So all they have to do is put their name and hit send. Make it very easy on them. So that looks good. So we're going to go back over here to MailChimp now and schedule it. And you can pick whatever date you want. You can pick the time of day that you want. I recommend 11:45 a.m. if you're sending to people that work, or even 4:45 p.m. so they get it when they get home. And then if you have more than, say, 250 people emails in your list, you may want to send in increments, like 4 increments, so that it for sure goes into their inbox. And what it'll do is it'll split into 4 and send them out 5 minutes apart. And then you hit schedule your campaign. So now you've created a campaign, embedded your video, and scheduled it to go out. So I have this in here now showing that it's all scheduled. And I can actually pause it if I want to make more edits to it. I just paused it. I'm going to go back to my campaigns, and you'll see that it is now paused right there. So what I can do is go in and replicate it and set up the one for the following week. And do this for each one, and just keep replicating. Now that I've got my template, I've got it the way I want it, all I have to do is change the headline, change the subject line, the preview text, the content, and the email link, and the thumbnail. So I don't have to worry about setting that up each time. And you can do columns, and you can do some fancy fonts, whatever you want to do. So that's what we've got. And if you have any questions on how to do that, I don't know. You can easily do that in Outlook as well. I think you can only send to 25 people in Outlook. So whatever kind of email server that you're using, I might be able to help you with it. I might not. This is MailChimp. So now I'm going to take a moment and go over and show you where to find. I'm now in Google Chrome. So I want to go over and show you how to find your keyword planner. So you can go over to just do a Google search and put in keyword planner. And I use the one right here, keyword planner, search for new keywords under your AdWords. So here's keyword planner. You go ahead and hit start. You're going to have to enter your information. This is tied to your Gmail account. I don't actually have an AdWord under my personal email, so I'm going to have to switch accounts. Once you set an AdWord account under your Gmail account, and that's very easy to do. You go over to your you go over here in your Gmail and set up your AdWords. So let's go back over here now to AdWords, and you can easily search. Go to the toolbox, go to under planning, you'll see keyword planner. And now you just enter a phase. Say homes for sale. Or you can put in real estate. You want to put in 3 of them. That's just an example. And say get started. So now it's going to come up with the keywords or phrases that you should pick the top 20. Here you're going to see the cost per click if you want to do AdWords itself, but just use this as a tool to find your high and your medium ones. You might want to click on competition so you can see the top, say, 20 high competitive keywords. The higher they are, the more they cost to use those in an AdWord campaign, but you'll get the most results. Like this one is telling you you're going to hit 27,100 average monthly searches on that keyword, manufactured homes for sale. You can also limit it to your area. Rent-to-own homes, 110,000. Real estate agent website, 1,600. Real estate software, which isn't relative to you, so you wouldn't want to use that one. So look for ones that are high, and real estate leads, 2,900. Realtor websites, selling your house, that would be a perfect one, et cetera, et cetera. So this is where you can see how many times that keyword, group of keywords, gets searched every month, and it has high dollar volume to it. So you don't have to worry about the AdWord amounts over here, but these are the keywords that you want to build into your YouTube videos and into the description when you upload them. So that's what I wanted you to get a sense of how to develop your keywords and be consistent with your keywords. You know, if you pick 20, use the same 5 every week, and then you can alter the other 15 throughout the month. But at least pick 5 to 8 that you use on every single video. That's the more times you use that, the more SEO that you get. Anyway, those are the 2 things that I wanted you to be aware of that we missed in yesterday's class. I look forward to our next class and actually being able to do a video shoot on location. I think it's a lot of fun. Plus, you guys are going to pair up, and each will take a turn actually running the camera and doing everything. So that will be our final class. And if there's anything else I can help you with, let me know. Thank you very much. Have a great day, guys.